Hello, nursery. We've come outside into my garden to read a story together. You might hear some birds tweeting. I can't stop them, they're very excited. Today's story is this. It's called Gorilla. And the person who wrote the story and drew the pictures is Anthony Brown. That's why his name is written at the front of the book. He made it. Now I'm just looking at the pictures and I can see a really big animal. I wonder what kind of animal this is. Any ideas? This is a gorilla. And I wonder who this is. We might have to read the story to find out. Here we go. Gorilla by Anthony Brown. Hannah loved gorillas. She read books about gorillas. She watched gorillas on television and she drew pictures of gorillas. But she had never seen a real gorilla. Her father didn't have the time to take her to see one at the zoo. He didn't have time for anything. Here's Hannah, and here is her father. That's another word for Daddy. Daddy looks very busy, doesn't he? He went to work every day. There he is, going to work. He went to work every day before Hannah went to school, and in the evening he worked at home. When Hannah asked him a question, he would say, "Not now, I'm too busy. Maybe tomorrow." Here she is. She wants to ask him a question, but look, he's so busy. Sometimes our families can be busy, can't they? The problem is, the next day, he was also too busy. "Not now, maybe at the weekend," he would say. But at the weekend, he was always too tired. They never did anything together. Oh dear. Sometimes it can feel a bit like that, can't it? The night before her birthday, Hannah went to bed, tingling with excitement. She'd asked her father for a gorilla. A real gorilla? I'm not sure they'd like it living in a house. Let's find out what happens. In the middle of the night, Hannah woke up and saw a very small parcel at the foot of her bed. It was a gorilla, but it was just a toy. Ah, that's a good idea, isn't it? A toy gorilla for somebody who likes gorillas. Hannah threw the gorilla into a corner with her other toys and went back to sleep. In the night, something amazing happened. Does that still look like a toy gorilla? It's very, very big. Hannah was frightened. "Don't be frightened, Hannah," said the gorilla. Oh, that doesn't sound like a gorilla voice. I'll try again. I'll make it sound more like a gorilla. You ready? "Don't be frightened, Hannah," said the gorilla. "I won't hurt you. I just wondered if you'd like to go to the zoo. The gorilla had such a nice smile that Hannah wasn't afraid. I'd love to, she said. They both crept down the stairs and Hannah put on her coat. The gorilla put on her father's hat and coat. A perfect fit, he whispered. They opened the front door and went outside. Come on then, Hannah, said the gorilla, and he gently lifted her up. Then they were off, swinging through the trees towards the zoo. Gorillas are good at climbing and moving through trees, even better than people. Do you think the zoo's going to be open in the middle of the night? When they arrived at the zoo, it was closed, and there was a high wall up all around. Never mind, said the gorilla. Up and over! They went straight to the primates. Hannah was thrilled. There were so many gorillas. Are they looking happy? I wonder why not. The gorilla took Hannah to see the orangutan. There's the orangutan. And the chimpanzee. She thought they were very beautiful, but sad. I wonder why those animals are sad. What would you like to do now? The gorilla asked. I'd love to go to the cinema, said Hannah. So they did. Maybe they saw Superman at the cinema. That would be fun. Afterwards, they walked down the street together. That was wonderful, said Hannah. But I'm hungry now. Okay, said the gorilla. We'll eat. Oh, that looks tasty. I can see an ice cream sundae. And a banana for a gorilla. Delicious. Time for home? Asked the gorilla. Hannah nodded. A bit sleepily. They danced on the lawn. Hannah had never been so happy. You'd better go in now, Hannah, said the gorilla. See you tomorrow. Really? Asked Hannah. The gorilla nodded and smiled. The next morning, Hannah woke up and saw the toy gorilla. She smiled. Oh, can't turn the pages properly. Hannah rushed downstairs to tell her father what had happened. Happy birthday, love, he said. Do you want to go to the zoo? Hannah looked at him. She was very happy. Daddy's going to be with her the whole day to make it special. It's nice of him, isn't it? What a fantastic book. Gorilla by Anthony Brown. I started thinking, what animal would I like to go on an adventure with? Anything. good think. This is what I thought. I'd like to go on an adventure with a cat. And I would take the cat in a space rocket up to the moon to fly around the moon and the stars, and then we'd come back home again. I drew my idea. Maybe you could draw your idea. What animal would you like to have an adventure with? And where would you go? You could draw your idea on a whiteboard if you have one, or on any piece of paper. Or maybe you could make a model of your idea instead. It's up to you. We'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.